Every day, we consume thousands of kilowatt hours powering our laptops, the classroom lights, or the air conditioning, all of which are quite useful to make a great classroom experience. Add heat to the equation, and the classroom experience is comfortable during the winter too. If you take a step outside, the grounds crew on campus has ensured that we find the campus comfortable and beautiful as well. But how do we maintain our grounds? And where do we get all the energy? This digital story takes a look at the sustainability of our energy use and the management techniques which keep our grass green and the snow away. Each year, Washington and Lee University consumes approximately 73 million kilowatt hours. That's the equivalent to the energy stored in about 9,000 tons of coal. That's enough coal to fill Lee Chapel to the brim at least 4 times over. And it's also the equivalent of about 1.7 million gallons of oil. But where does that energy come from? First, the majority of the energy we spend is through natural gas, which gives us mostly heat. The rest is energy consumed as electricity. Several of the measures of sustainable energy consumption include a greater reliance on renewable energy, like solar power, hydropower, and wind power. At Washington and Lee, however, almost all of our electricity is from nuclear power and coal. Coal is the cheapest energy available, so it continues to be the most used energy resource in America. With it, however, come significant environmental concerns, including the consequences of mountaintop removal. This type of mining is very destructive, however, and often leaves ecosystems and microclimates in a condition worse than they were before. Nuclear energy is much cleaner, but the toxic waste it leaves poses its own dangers to the environment. Although the waste becomes less toxic with time, most waste will still be dangerous to our descendants 100 generations from now. That is, unless we find an ingenious way to destroy the waste. We have a number of options to change and improve our energy use. Of course, the easiest would be to simply consume less. In the STARS assessment, a falling energy consumption is worth a significant share of the overall rating. Simple ways to curb energy use include motion sensors to turn off and on lights, digital airflow controls, and the use of LED lights, all of which Washington and Lee University already has.
STARS recognizes institutions that plan and maintain their grounds with sustainability in mind. Beautiful and welcoming campus grounds can be planned and maintained while minimizing the use of toxic chemicals, protecting wildlife habitat, and conserving water and resources. A pleasing expanse of grass symbolizes the values of success, but it comes at a price in terms of fossil fuels, pesticides, and wildlife health. Washington and Lee's Integrated Pest Management Program promotes the health of human and non-pest wildlife while maintaining an attractive campus environment. However, the Integrated Pest Management Program is implemented only on the front campus. A move towards sustainability could include extending this program to cover more campus acreage. Washington and Lee has policies intended to give preference to native plants in its landscaping decisions, taking significant steps to promoting a more natural and sustainable landscape. A campus landscape has ecological lessons to teach. Individual departments could design and maintain landscapes through academic endeavors. In the process, students and faculty would have the opportunity to become responsible stewards of our campus landscape. The 210 wooded acres on Washington and Lee's campus sustain all typical forest animal species, and the Woods Creek watershed is protected from intervention by man, with the exception of trail maintenance. Washington and Lee is home to 5 rain gardens. These reduce rain runoff by allowing storm water to soak into the ground as opposed to flowing into storm drains and surface waters, which could cause erosion, water pollution, and flooding. Washington and Lee composts and mulches waste from groundskeeping, including grass and tree trimmings. Leaves are collected and composted at the campus garden and reused in the garden as organic matter.